Real quick before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you guys for the support on the video I was sent out 2 days ago, the Stands Online video. I did not even expect it to do as good as it did, especially since, you know, I be getting these low ratings, but y'all killed it for this video. I just wanted to make a short, quick video about that, and you guys completely blew out my expectations. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
I will not let you destroy my world! Thank you, Goku.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is Ecstatic, and I am here today for another video on Stands Online. Today, I'm going to be doing a Stands Online tier list. For all the stands in the, not all the stands in the game, but all rollable as of now. And I'm only gonna be covering Requiem, except for the world, because and there's some bodies that can be used over Heaven, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just gonna be doing Requiem and the world over Heaven today. So I'm gonna be going off of canon moveset and not most optimal moveset. So pretty much they're gonna be tiered based on how good they are with their canon moveset. So let's get started. So first off, we have 21st century boy, Requiem. So so in the hands of someone with good aim, like, because a shotgun is way harder to aim than an actual like gun stand. So if you're good at aiming, actually, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, it does indeed have 15% more defense. So if you're running Hamon on this, then you could survive for a long time, trust me. So especially if you have a full Hamon bar and you're low, you just hold F, do the total defense with Hamon active, and you're just gonna heal a good portion of your HP back for free, basically. So all you have to do then is just hit your gunshots. So in the hands of a good player, I feel like this could be S tier for sure. That's one of the highest defense stats next to Unimare. So that's where I'd place this. In the hands of a good player. If it's a bad player like me who can't use a shotgun, then the stand is pretty. It's like C or B. But for a good player, S tier. Atum, this stand with Future Sight, which is I'm pretty sure the only thing that it buffs is Future Sight. So let's say you have like a Harpoon, Future Sight, and like high powered stand. It could be good, but the buffs just they're just not there, to be honest. Like if I look at the body buffs right now, it's got 20% damage, 20% speed, which isn't terrible, but it's I'll put A. Because Future Sight is a really good skill, especially if you buff it. Now, Boy 2 Man, 40% damage buff, almost as high as the hand. So if you got like a full strength moveset, like air slide, ground slam, high powered stand, like if you do that, you're gonna be dishing out some crazy amounts of damage. So I'd especially even if you do just a spec loadout with just spec moves, you'll still be doing high much damage. You'll probably be doing more since your barrage won't have less hits with the speed debuff. So I'd put this at S tier. Next we have Ballbreaker Requiem. Now this stand with infinite rotation So let's say we'd have infinite rotation, we'd have aging gas, and we'd have harpoon or bearing. Now you're gonna have to hit all your shots, or you're not winning. Let's just put it that way. If you don't hit all your projectiles, it's gonna be hard for you to win a fight. So I'm not gonna do the same thing I did with 21st Century Boy because hitting everything with this is unrealistic, in my opinion. So, and you can't really train that because at least the shotgun has a spread shot, so you could still like be a little off and hit your shot still. So, ah, I'd I'd put this I'd put this at I'd put this at B. Actually, I'm gonna put this above a tomb, and I'll put this above that. So BCR, I'm going to put at with cannon moveset. I'd put it at C. I'd put it at C. Only because you have 20 gunshots, and all the person has to do is dodge all those bullets, run up to you, and press E, and you basically lose with any high damage stand. Honestly, um, that's why I have it. That's why I have it low. Black Sabbath Requiem. You have a gun, long range heavy punch, um, Universal Barrage, which it could be doing some good damage. I have used it before, but that was before update. And once I saw that they lowered the damage by a lot to 5% damage buffs, kind of steered away from it. Yeah, 5% damage, 20% speed, but you still have the uni and sword buffs, so that goes up a bit. So I'll put it at A. Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond Requiem. Uh this is gonna be for suit and stand. Um I wanna put it in S plus because if you can stack all damage buffs on it, you're gonna be hitting tremendously hard. Especially if you don't like. Okay, so we're talking. Actually, no. We're talking cannon moveset here. So I'm not gonna put it at S, but for PvP moveset, I definitely put it higher. I'm gonna actually put it at. I'm gonna put it at high A. Put it at high A, low S. Just because you have a good moveset, but you rely a lot on high powered stand, so you have to actually land a barrage, and it's easy to not get baited on just throwing out a barrage and getting punished for it. So at that point, you'd only have bearing and a wall to block projectiles. But if the person doesn't have projectiles, then you're kind of in a bad spot, and you can kind of cheese wall as well. So I'd put it. But it's still a solid stand though. Seamoon with cannon. What? Wow, what was that? Seamoon with cannon move set. I'm going to put at D tier, just because gravity sucks terribly. Stand jump, pretty useless as well. And time excel, you can easily play around that. It's not hard at all. Uh, cream. I'm thinking of putting cream S tier, S plus tier, just because you take less damage from Hamon attacks and sun attacks, and damage from the sun. My bad. So it doesn't affect you that much that someone can run Hamon on you and counter you if you don't have sun immunity. And it has chop, buffs void ball. It's just all around a good stand, especially since it buffs vamp damage. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put it S plus. I'm going to put it S actually, high S. because the vamp buffs aren't that high, but it's still good because chop is the best attack in the game. Civil War. I want to put it at B just because clone duration is the only thing that it buffs, and future sight. And the buffs on it are low, if I remember correctly, the buffs are low. Yeah, it only has 25% damage. So I'm going to put it at B because buffing clone is still pretty good. D4C, full cannon, S+, no doubt. no doubt. Diver Down Requiem, I'm going to put at C tier. For fighting at C tier, for like support it'd be higher up there, but it's C for fighting. All you have is heal and uni. Another move after that. So I'd put it way lower than that. And then Echoes Act 4. People sleep on this, and I don't know what people say. Sizzle's garbage, but I've used Echoes with Sizzle and Time Erase, and it was borderline OP. So I have Echoes at S personally. Enigma, D tier, can't do anything. It only buffs gun, and the buffs itself aren't that high. Foo Fighters Requiem, if you have good stats on it, you have cannon moveset, could be good. Even though nail is bad, bearing, and you do have high bearing buffs, and your barrage can also have high damage as well. Oh, thank you. GR. Now, this might be controversial, what I'm about to put GR at, but GR cannon moveset, if we're going life punch, tree, and high powered stand, I'd put it at B tier. Only because, actually high B tier, only because you have 0 range moves at all. You have none. So what are you gonna do if someone can just zone you out? I mean, you can already make the argument, yeah, you have tree, you can block some projectiles, but as soon as you block one projectile, the person's not gonna shoot another one, and your tree's gonna be on cooldown for a bit. So you can easily cheese a GR. But if we're saying heal tree, and high power stand are S+ because you can self heal up the ass with this stand. But with just life punch, tree, and high power stand, it's not very good. You'd rather have a different loadout than that. At least replace life punch with like bearing or harpoon. Now, Heaven's Door Requiem has some pretty solid buffs on it. Got life punch, eraser hand, and sword combat with 20% speed and 20% speed and 20% what is it called? Damage. So you got 2 pretty long range moves. I say the Eraser Hand has a pretty inflated hitbox, and sword combat as well. So even though you have no range moves, you still have means to hit someone if you just charge them. So I'd say it is above. It's definitely above these two. These two is for sure above. Actually, no. Foo Fighters is above Attune. And so next one is Hierophant Green Requiem, S+. Don't care. Even though you're gonna have Universal Barrage as your other cannon move, that doesn't matter. Okay. Emerald Splash on its own can take someone's HP from full to half if you hit everything, which that's just broken. So that's how that would go. So I'm putting that S+ tier. Mana Requiem. I've used it. I actually have a full cannon one, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be at first. The damage is pretty low, even though it buffs Universal Barrage. Universal Barrage does barely any damage. So, but the loadout is still good, so I'll put it up here in B. I Am a Rock has pretty good buffs, so I'll put it, especially since it buffs 2 range moves damage, I'll put it here, high A. Jump attack flash, the buffs aren't that good, and it actually reduces the damage of the things that it buffs, so I'm gonna put it B tier. King Crimson, it's S plus. King Crimson is broken, bro. Tyrese is so broken, especially if people count Blinding Bubble as cannon move, then that move in itself is broken too, so you just have a full package with that, so it doesn't even matter that you have no range. Killer Queen, I'd put I'll put S plus, just because you can cheese people pretty hard with it if you have full, which not a lot of people have full cannon, but if you do, you can cheese pretty hard. Little Feet, I have Little Feet fairly high. I'd definitely put it above Cream. It's very good if you have full cannon. Lolo Deluxe, that's a D. Moody Blues, that's also S. You have all time moves, clone damage, gun damage, like you have it all. Made in Heaven, S plus. Magician's Red, and I'm going to tell you why I'm gonna put it here at C, and that is because half of your kit can just bug out and do 0 damage. But I mean, you get debuffed by a lot. You're 15%, minus 15% damage, I'm pretty sure, which hurts it a lot. And then your moves do sometimes no damage. So Oasis, I'm putting at. I want to put it at D, but I'm gonna put it at C because it could still do kind of work. If we're talking with time stop, which I'm not going to be talking with, that would be broken because it just one shots anybody. But on its own, with just Mud Spit and some other spec moves, it's C. If we're talking as soon as the update released, it would be S because you could just walk into someone's body and just press Y and you'll kill them because all of them would hit on the way up. But we're not. We're talking after patch. It's C. Purple Haze, I'd put Purple Haze at A. It's not broken. It's borderline broken, but it's not broken. It's not S tier. It's definitely A though. Robert having plus 40% lightning damage, pretty sure. Let's see. Additive plus 40%. If you got 30 plus the 10, if you don't have utility, actually that's 60% lightning damage, which can get pretty crazy with a full spec. And then all your other moves will do 40%. That would be so funny. So I'd put it high S. Wowzers. Red Hot Chili Pepper, I'm not like lightning. It has no damage buff, so the lightning wouldn't do that much damage. So I'd put it C. I'd put it C. Soft and Wet, Blinding Bubble's broken as hell, so I'll put it.
You just said hit me, bitch. If I said hit me, bitch, nigga would be crying.
I'll put it below Cream. Shriekback S. Shriekback is S. I put it in front of Cream. It's a better version of Cream, in my opinion. Even though it doesn't have a chop, but you heal for all your moves that you do. And if you have the cannon moveset, and if you have Road Roller as your T move, bro, you're gonna be healing for so much HP. Silver Chariot, Requiem has a good passive, and you have two good moves, which you can do some pretty good stuff with this. Then I'd put it above Soft and Wet in S tier. Stone Free, solid stand. It's solid. I'd put it above I'm a Rock just because I'm a Rock reduces your barrage damage, so and Stone Free doesn't. So it's pretty. It's a better version, I'd say. Spice Girls. It's a solid A. Because you don't have any range moves. And like you could argue that your R has range, but like realistically you have no range moves. Speed King I've yet to try out because I'm still looking for one with Sizzle. So I can't say too much about this, but I have heard with a physical moveset that it can be really good. So I'll nah, I'll put it high B. I don't feel like it's a A, but Soft Machine reduces your speed by a lot, so you don't have that many hits for your barrage. I'd put it B. Star Platinum Part 3 Requiem. This may come as a shock, but Star Platinum, it's going high C, bro. Like, your only move is high powered stand. You have Air Slug, which can't confirm barrage. You have time movement, which can't confirm your barrage either. If someone just has a brain and dodges. So realistically, all you have is E and R. So you're not gonna be doing that much, bro. Plat 4 Star Platinum is a bit better though. Or on all time stop stands, I'm not putting Cannon as time stop. I'm putting it as high powered stand or the alternative. Part 4 is better because it actually has range. So I'd put it along with Crazy Diamond because it is better than Crazy Diamond. But they have the same moveset. The Road Over Heaven, if you have Road Roller, Knife, and Reality Overwrite, this stand is it's S. It's S. It's big 3 for sure. But actually, I need to move these around. So Moody Blues is here. Made in Heaven is better. Made in Heaven is better than King Crimson and the World, just because if King Crimson time erases, you could just TA and run around it. The World, Road Roller, TA, run out of it. You could argue, why am I giving TA to Made in Heaven and not TS? And that is for the sole reason of Time Excel. You can easily play around it. Time Stop, you're just dead and you can't do anything about it. Road Requiem, also S plus with high powered stand, knife, and Road Roller. Would be better than the Road of Heaven, just because it has better buffs and actually has a passive. So it would be better. Tusk Act 4. C tier. It's not good anymore after after Nail got shafted. What is this stand called? Grateful Dead. There we go. Grateful Dead is going to be a low. It's higher than this, but lower than this. So it's low B tier. Only because your gun, it relies only on gun. And if you say, oh, you can have gun aging and high power stand, well, you reduce your barrage damage. A high power stand won't do that much damage, even still. The hand requiem, if we're going off of cannon moveset, it would just be only S. Even though the damage stats are high, barrage damage is less. So all you have for damage is Eraser Hand, and then whatever move you use for T move. So it'd be, I'd put it above Boy 2 Man. I put it above it. The Road AU is not. I wouldn't put it. Cannon move set. I wouldn't put it S. I mean, I wouldn't put it S plus. Would I? Gun, knife, and high powered stand are not a bad move set. But chop is nah. If I wouldn't put it S, but it's definitely up there. I'm actually gonna move Echoes down here. Yeah. Oh wait, this is Suit the World. Let me take this out, because this is Normal the World, and Suit and Normal are basically the same. It's just Suit doesn't have World Weather. And this is the Suit as well. Well, actually, this is the Suit. I knew it looked like it was a little wide. Unimare S plus, not S plus, but it's S. High S. Yeah, high S. You have 50% defense at 20% HP. So you can easily take time to just heal your HP back. On top of the 35 or 30% damage buffs. So all your moves are going to be hitting hard, and you're going to be hard to kill. And it really doesn't get much better than that. Underworld, I'd put at D tier. No passive, no buff moves, no nothing. Put Vitamin C lower than... I'd put it like here. I'd put it here. Just because softening with high damage is broken. White Album, C tier. The damage buffs aren't that high for Gently, so you can't really do much damage. Wonder of You Requiem I've used, the damage was not there like I thought it would be, so that's a B tier for that. Weather Report Requiem, high A. It's not S. You know, some people would say it's S. It's not S, bro. It's not S. White Snake, definitely S though. It could be doing some high damage outputs with White Snake. I'd put it. The gun, White Snake's gun is better than the World they use. Just because it's you have to hit all your shots for it to equal as much damage as White Snake. Sticky Fingers with cannon moveset isn't that good because you realistically only have Universal. So I'd put it B. I'd put it higher than Wonder of You because the Universal buff is way higher on Sticky Fingers. So I'd put that higher. So this is going to be the tier list for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.